ban, ba ba ban, ba ba ban.
Tom, 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 Tom.
Ban, ban. Ban.
Top, top, tom, 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 tom. Hello, we're back.
Welcome back.
My God, we haven't been here for 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
Oh, do you remember? Do you remember when Tom and Ben used to stream on the Yogscast channel?
Oh my God, on Thursdays, right?
It's on Thursday, every Thursday.
Every Thursday. And then they updated it, and now it's just garbage. I like the old Tom and Ben.
Yeah, I liked it when Tom and Ben would do Tom and Ben things.
Yeah, they were a lot funnier.
Not when Tom and Ben do Tom and Ben things. Gross.
Lame.
I played another game in my crusade.
Nice.
Genestealer cults against my friends' Sisters of Battle.
How many points were you doing?
We started off at 500, and then we went to 1,000, and then the last game we did was 1,250.
Ooh.
But this was our first game since the points changes.
Oh, okay, yeah, because they...
Everything in my army went up by about 10 to 15%, and everything in his army went down by about 20%. So when we went up to 1,250, I only got about 60 points to actually add to my army, because my whole army had gone up in price, and he added he lost about 200 points off of his army.
Oh my God, so he adds like 450, 500 points, and...
So on game 3, his Sisters of Battle outnumbered my Genestealer cult. He had more models than I did.
Well, that feels bad.
It feels real bad.
Feels a bit fucking wacky.
And not a single one of my units respawned either.
Oh, God. You're paying a lot of points for that.
You pay a lot of points for that. It's 90 points for 10 fucking chumpos with autoguns on the assumption that they come back.
Oh, feels bad.
But they made it real bad. Like that, I actually hate the new Genestealer cult rules.
Really?
I loved the concept because it was a wild departure from how they used to work. But it really felt like this guerrilla army of just
endless hordes just jumping out of everywhere, just coming from all sides.
It felt like, have you seen films like Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
You know, where it's like the elite Marines against the swarms of local militia.
Oh, fuck, man, I'd watch Thunderhawk Down.
I would fucking watch Thunderhawk Down.
That sounds so fucking good. Sounds so good.
They just crash land in the Genestealer cult world.
Holy shit.
Ooh, what happens to those pilots, though, in Thunderhawk Down?
Not a happy day.
Yeah. So I love the idea, but this new version of it is like, it's like a 5-up to bring your units back. So either you get super lucky and shitloads of stuff comes back and your opponent has a real bad time because you've got twice as many points as them, or you roll real bad, none of your shit comes back, and you've paid over the odds for shit troops.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
It's so spiky now that before, when it was really reliable, you could change the points to make it work.
Yeah, and you can plan a bit more around that.
Whereas now I just feel like I'm playing Casino Army now.
Oh, God, which always kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It feels bad for both players. Either you get really lucky and it's like, oh, shit, well, you got a lot of points back. Or you don't get a lot of stuff back and like, oh, God, sorry, bud.
You just got some overpriced garbage there.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, so I'm it'll be for 3 years. It'll be like, I bet they're the last book before the new edition. So it's not going to change anytime soon. But it's made me a lot less excited to keep playing Genestealer cults.
Shit.
Sure. I just want to see any kind of Genestealer cult movie, to be honest. I think they're such a cool bad guy.
Yeah, I think they really lend themselves. And kind of one of the cheaper armies to actually do to film.
Oh, to film? Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like to buy.
No, it's just a bunch of dudes in bold caps, right?
That's true, yeah. Just give them some like vaguely pink, purplish face paint.
Yeah, like super easy.
Some creepy contacts in.
What was the...
Because they did do one in the 80s, didn't they? They had a Genestealer cult film in the 80s. It was like a 3-minute pilot.
What was that movie? Was it like Darkness World or something? Was that film? Did it have John Travolta in? And a load of the people in it, they looked a bit like Genestealer cultists.
Oh, you don't mean Battlefield Earth?
No, I'm talking about... No, that was like the Neil one.
That's a Scientology movie.
Was that the one? What's the film I'm thinking of? I've got an image in my mind. Try and work it out from that. I swear it was like pale people in black bodysuits.
I don't know.
I might just be making this up. Might be an erotic dream I had.
Oh,
Who knows?
I watched something. Have you ever seen Oats Studios?
Oats Studios. It rings a bell.
So it was like a few years ago. You know Neil Blomkamp, who
Yeah.
did District 9? He made this studio that like a special effects film studio. And they made a whole bunch of pilots of like just here's a 10-minute thing that's like a sci-fi premise that we've done special effects for, and they'll pitch to try and make a full movie out of it. And they released them on YouTube and on Steam, weirdly. But they've all just they've collected them all up from a few years ago and put them all on Netflix now as like one big series, even though they're all completely unrelated.
Did they do one that had Sigourney Weaver in
They
it?
did.
I've watched. I think I've watched all of these on YouTube. Yeah, because I really, really like watching sci-fi shorts or horror shorts on YouTube. Because there's loads of channels that just make these really cool CGI ones. Sorry, continue.
Oh no, that's just I watched it last night, the Sigourney Weaver one, and
Is that the one where they're selling like guns to fucking crabs or something like that?
well, there's evil croco men have destroyed the Earth, and then there's a resistance like in the Terminator of these like scumbags fighting back, and there's a crazy pyromaniac who's like making guns to sell to Sigourney Weaver.
Right. Okay.
There's not much of a plot because it's a 10-minute.
Yeah.
But I thought it wouldn't take much to turn that into like a Genestealer cult thing.
Yeah. Like that sounds amazing. Do you see the cults? Just do it.
Just do it. Apparently the Sigourney Weaver one is the best one. Oh, that's the first one I watched. Maybe I'll just leave it at that then.
Oh, am I thinking of Dark City?
Maybe. That doesn't have John Travolta in it, does it?
Did it not? Maybe I made that up.
Um,
Oh my god, it's got Jennifer Connelly in.
yes.
Oh, sure.
Main screen, activate.
There.
Oh, wow. This is vaguely familiar.
Can you see kind of what I mean?
Yeah. They've definitely got that vibe. They're bald and pale.
And they're wearing black bodysuits.
Stick one in a limo and you're done.
Holy shit.
Who are these guys? What's their deal?
I can't remember. All I remember is the movie was pretty fucking bad.
Oh, shame. Looks cool. It looks like it should have Keanu Reeves in it.
Ooh.
I don't know why. Do you know what I mean?
I could do that.
What was the one?
They only speak in Latin.
Oh, that's pretty creepy.
The Dark City sets got used in The Matrix. Maybe I'm thinking the one that did have John Travolta in was the bad one, and maybe this one was okay.
What's the one? There's another one that sounds like Dark City that's like, I think it's partly animated, and the guy, that's like a parallel world the guy goes to. Fuck, I can only half remember it now.
What are you...
So these Genestealers don't end up like the Goombas in the first Mario movie.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I watched, pitch meetings on YouTube. I watched his, one for the old Mario movie.
Oh.
And he shows loads of clips of it while he's talking about it. And fuck, I forgot how weird that film is.
Is so bonkers how that ever got...
He described... Cool World is what Ben is... Oh, chat, you always know what we mean. You're like Google's autocorrect.
Cool World.
Remember Cool World? That was what I thought of when you first said Dark World. It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but, more adult.
Okay, Ralph Bakshi. I like Ralph Bakshi. I don't think I've ever even heard of Cool World.
Really? It's got Brad Pitt in it.
I do love Brad Pitt. He's such a hunk.
He's your favourite.
He's my favourite. I've watched all of his movies. Apparently not Cool World, though.
It's got 4% on
Oh my
Rotten
God.
Tomatoes.
What?
Wow. That's wild. I've so no memories of this film. That's impressive.
4%.
But it's called Cool World. Don't you get 10% just for that?
Cool. I want to go to Cool World.
It's way better than Mud World.
Mud World sucks. Cool World, cool.
I would invade Cool World.
Yeah. They should just keep releasing Warcry expansions in Cool World. So much better.
Oh no, it didn't even get half its budget.
Oh, that feels bad.
Oof.
Hollywood if she could. And she will. Okay.
It's a classic for all the wrong reasons.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh. Ralph Bakshi. You're fucked up.
Is he done?
He did... Wasn't he the guy responsible for Where There's a Whip?
There's a way. Oh, he directed that. You're right. Oh well, there you go. 20 points just for that.
Although is that the other one? Is this the one?
Did he do the bad one?
He did the bad one, the one that ran out of money.
Oh, and then just ends with a dialogue of, and then the bad guys were beaten and everyone won.
Then they went to the Mount Doom and they destroyed the ring and everyone lived happily ever after.
Like the whole of Return of the King is recapped in like one sentence.
Yeah. It's basically just Sam and Frodo just walk off into the distance and you're like, okay. The whip one was ranking best. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
You're right. The different animated Lord of the Rings that came out in the same sort of time.
That's wild. They made 2. Okay, so maybe not the acclaimed genius we thought he was.
He did. Didn't he do Wizards?
Oh, he did 1960s Spider-Man. That's the one with the theme tune. that
Very
everyone
cool.
knows. Wizards.
Yeah.
What is Wizards?
Animated movie.
It's got a stormtrooper in it.
Fritz, the Stormtrooper. It's got like some really cool design in it. It's like a weird kind of sci-fi fantasy thing.
Okay. Wizards 77. I want to see some cool shots.
Like, I remember liking this as a kid.
Well, yeah,
it was really, really fucking weird. Like
wild.
because we had like some of the Disney films, but also this was somehow in the collection. And,
Wow.
like it was just so different.
I love the look of these stills. Like they're kind of wild. It's not what I thought of. This looks more like what you think of when someone says wizards.
Yeah, but no, there's actually
This is way cooler.
a fair amount of like wacky stuff. I think that Rolf Bakshi's got a real nice like sort of art style. It's kind of quite distinct.
Oh, speaking of, actually, I read. I should bring it in. You probably like it. The guy who did Calvin and Hobbes
Yes.
has just released a little like adult fable, dark fantasy, like comic.
Okay. What's it called?
The Mysteries.
The Mysteries.
It's cute and kind of creepy.
I like that. Sounds like me.
Yeah, there we go. Oh!
I love that guy. Very cool. Okay. What is the...
So yeah, I mean it's literally like 1 or 2 sentences per page with some kind of creepy artwork. It's just like a little like sort of vaguely grown-up fairy tale that's kind of sinister.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth like buying a whole hardback book for because
Yeah.
it's very short.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got a very wartime style. I'll bring it in. You can have a look. It'll take you literally 10 minutes to read.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I'll read that. Like a baby's book.
Yeah, it's like a baby's book, but not for babies.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Tom, they read good.
And
So.
by Calvin and Hobbes guy, which is super weird because it's nothing like that.
Okay, sure.
But Calvin and Hobbes got dark sometimes, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like the grown-ups would say, like, "Yep, being a grown-up sucks."
That kind of thing. Did I leave the cauldron on? That's a good fucking line. Well done, Lieutenant King. I like.
Perfect.
That's cool. It's really weird style.
It's very odd style, isn't it? But
Like
you
that.
could definitely do a Wartime gang based on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite go into like turnip kind of territory, but
But yeah, it's got that weird,
still vaguely unsettling.
like, almost like Blanchitsu. Like, I can imagine that guy being painted in that Blanchitsu style. Like, those weird, just disproportioned characters. Love it.